W DNA Get Money and Drink Water merch. You know what I mean? All y'all gotta do is go to the site. These are the colors. Everything is up. We also got this design too. 7 colors, size small through 4X. This is just quick promo before Don and nothing get on there, man. 7 colors. Get your hoodies right now, man. And we also got this design too, with the cup on the back. And we got it in white. The website is DNAGMDW.com. Oh, and just so y'all know, all right, we good. Cola, what's the word?
What's the word, DNA?
Ain't shit, chilling. What you up to?
Man, I'm here to talk about this Black Compass Music Awards, man, and just how much the music mean so much more than a battle sometimes. Like how y'all started wanting to get a deal, you know what I'm saying, in the industry, other than just battle rapping. Battle rapping was a form to get a contract. Even though it went commercial now, it's still just important as y'all battle rapping on stage, if I can sum it up like that.
Facts. I definitely agree. So, let the people know about the Artist of the Year. How you came about with it, how you picked who you picked to be in the nominations, and how y'all gonna determine who's the winner.
Okay, before I get into that, DNA, I just want to say I've been working on this shit for like 2.5 years, bro. Like real talk. Like I'm talking about by hand, no books, shit like this, no books, writing it down. I'm talking about all the way back from like 2001. I got that Piff mixtapes. I got SoundCloud shit. I even got the videos wrote down by date, DNA. Like I really like when you follow this coach, and I want to say this before we start too. I want to say I appreciate guys like you, the K Shine, the Loaded Lux, the Mooks, the Sue Surfs. Because people like y'all gave somebody like me a job. Like this actually a job for me, like to be able to bring some of our art form that we say the industry don't pay so much attention to and make our own type of standard for it. Mm-hmm. Just as big as battle rap. It's like our own community, DNA. You feel me? So I've been doing this for like 2 years, but Smack always say something, DNA, that's dope. Follow the innovators, not the imitators. So when I became into battle rap blogging, I wanted to add to the culture instead of just be in the culture, a part of it. You see what I'm saying? 100%. So when I thought about it, I was looking, I'm like, damn, what part of the culture nobody really paying attention to? Because, you know, they always say battle rappers can't make music. But if you go back in the history, Remy Martin went platinum, Cassidy went platinum, Meek Mill even was battle rapping on the corners. He's platinum. You know what I'm saying? So we try to downplay like battle rappers can't make music, but that myth has been already unproven.
I said Eminem too.
Eminem, that's why I say so many people, that myth already been unproven. I'm just here to shed more light on it and create, because one thing I want to say before I get into the music, imagine like y'all know Summer Madness, all the artists that's probably not battling or that can battle could perform the day before after the face-off. All those fans that come into the city, that's a way to get the music out of here where we ain't got to worry about if the industry or one of these major labels looking at us. We already creating our own market for music festivals and things like that, DNA. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think that's fire, bro. Imagine, just like you had the cypher outside, what was that?
Summer Madness. Summer Madness.
That was fire, but imagine the day before you doing stuff like that, or even throwing like a little mini concert where after the face-offs in that same little event, yourself, Sue Surf, Chess, you get a couple of performances, a couple of artists can sell their merch, get a couple of units off, and it brings more awareness to the music. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So no, I thought 100%. I always thought that was fire in my process.
Yeah, I think we definitely got to start doing that. You know what I mean? Like on a Friday night on a Sunday, and you get it with the pack. And I mean, pause. Like if you buy your ticket comes with, you know what I mean, having access to watch the show the day before, the day after, however you want it to go. And you know what I mean? Sometimes it could be battlers that's not on the card that's performing the next day. So you know what I mean? You get to see everybody all at one time.
Mm-hmm. And that's fire. Like it just bring, like I seen T-Top out when T-Top used to bring his CDs, Briz. Like K Shine with that build like that and the motivation when he dropped, like it could bring so much more awareness to what we got going on. But I ain't mean to talk your head off about that. I just wanted to give you more of my idea of what made me say I'm gonna lock in on this. Even though I blog and I love the battles, I'm gonna lock in on this music because music is what got us all here, DNA. Regardless if it's a battle or what, the art of music, the creativity of music, and just the art of rap is what got us here. You know what I'm saying? And I don't want that music like yourself with the dope projects you dropped. Well, you dropped them last year, early this year, but when they drop on iTunes, DNA, I consider them for this year. So you dropped 2 projects this year, my brother, respectfully.
Yeah.
And when you see that stuff, them type of things need more light. Just as well, you did the live performance when everybody knew the song where you was leaving words out. I thought that shit was incredible. I say Arsenal do a live
fill in the blanks. Yeah,
it was incredible.
Yeah, you talking about filling the blanks. Facts.
Filling the blanks, exactly. So when I see that, bro, I'm like, damn, this culture really is much more than just battle rap, bro. It's an industry, DNA. And I think we overlook that, bro. Like it's so much more, even though it's new and we still growing in the culture, it's so much more we can add to it to make it so much bigger than what it already is.
100% agree with that. You know what I mean? I just feel like we got to get the fans in the mode of being receptive to the music more than, you know what I mean, or not. Let me not even say more than, just as much or close as the battles. You know what I mean? Because I feel like for certain artists, like somebody like Surf or somebody like me, we could like, and of course Surf gets the most attention because I feel like Surf was the smart enough one from the beginning to always promote his music. But somebody like me, even Surf, Sean, who else am I thinking of?
Suge, Ars,
Briz. Briz niggas get attention, but certain people don't get attention, and I feel like that discourages them from doing it.
But that's why DNA, I'm creating this outlet. We got the, you know what I'm saying, the Black Compass Cafe. We create the Beats, Rhymes, and Flows platform. While I'm playing the music, I'm doing the album reviews. If you know, earlier in this year, I was actually doing the top 10 videos, but you know, with all the stuff on YouTube, you got to go through all them flags and stuff, and I ain't want that to mess the channel up. But I was doing the top 10 countdowns like 106 and par. You see what I'm saying? Just steady trying to add to the music because y'all also drop dope videos just as well when you did the MCM Lux disc. Lux did the Gift of Death. Like those videos need more light. And like I said, I'm trying to create that platform and break that barrier. So when it is, if you do got some dope music, Black Compass gonna play our music. When you put out a couple albums, Black Compass put a verses up where we could take 2 artists and display both of their music. What we did all year, Cal Surf, we did Big T, K Shine, Av, we did Tay Rock, we did so many people that just displayed the music. And I want to also salute OTM FMZ because they helped me with a lot of the ladies' music that we're gonna get into as well. So it's fire, DNA. This shit crazy.
No, 100%. You got to start that 106 and Park shit. I mean, that was my favorite show. I mean, growing up, we gotta definitely get back activated with that.
And it's fire, DNA. Because think about it, when I do them, I can take say it ain't got any event. Say Gnome 9 just happened. I can take 10 people or the 12 people that battled on Gnome 9 and do the top 10, as well as in between the top 10. I'm talking about the battles that just happened, just like 106, getting the feedback, and that's what I was doing. I did about 10, 12 episodes, but like I said, I'm somebody new to the culture. So I still gotta build my foundation and know like, nah, he ain't just in here trying to coach a vulture. He really, his love and passion is really for this music. And I've been displaying it for the last 2 years, DNA.
Nah, that's a fact. Nah, out of everybody that I could say doing media, I feel like you touch on it the most, which is extremely important because like I said, just as well as just a lot of dope niggas that could battle rap. And I mean, some are multi-talented where they could also make real good music as well.
You got to understand, even from the battle rappers, like I said, they don't want to consider themselves battle rappers. Well, ain't been battling in a while, like Mickey Facts, Cheek Raw, NH, Reed Dollars dropped a mixtape earlier this year. These people are still dropping music that's not really getting noticed. And I want to be like, whatever the industry's doing, they doing. But we got our own music stations. We got our own place where, bro, we can go to one of these, like the events now. The events are starting to play more battle rap music instead of all these. We got people that make dope music. Lou Castro. You see what I'm saying? People like that.
I like Lou's music.
that can turn the building up or have it mellowed out. We got all type of genres of music. Even if you want to talk about the Wrongs, the Soul Cons, the Jen still making music, the Illmax, the Passwords. I'm talking about DNA, bro. Listen, if you can see the screen behind me, bro, I'm finna change.
Crazy.
I got like 200 battle rap names on this, bro. I'm talking Polo Paul, Scott Zoos. I'm talking people that's not even battle rapping right now.
Nah, that's fire.
That's how much research I did, bro. Like really honing in, like, nah, we got some. They really try to downplay how fire our culture and how much our culture has helped the industry.
Yeah.
Like even when you talk about it now, when you bring the Busters or the Benny Siegels have a hitman battle on the spot or a Buster Mook, let me hit some of that. Like that's because they still, or Jadakiss on stage or NLE Chopper just at the last event. These people that either want to do that type of stuff or really intrigued by what we do, but it's also an outlet to let them know, like, bro, we also can do what y'all do at a high level as well. Don't overlook that.
Facts.
You see what I'm saying? Like, nah, bro, I dropped 2 albums this year. I'm DNA, but I dropped Get Money, Drink Water, and Invictus. What y'all want to do? I got videos, visuals. What y'all want to do? I dropped Aura earlier this year. Like, I'm in tune, DNA.
Nah, I hear you. I hear you. Nah, you know exactly what's going on. That's a fact. So now let's go into Artist of the Year. How did you now me first of all come up with this idea? How you got the nominees, and then how are you gonna decipher who actually wins it?
Okay, I broke it down. Impact.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Visibility. You know what I'm saying? What you doing with your videos, what you doing with your music, how consistent you is with dropping the videos. I also did the freestyles you made it did, singles you made it drop, features you made it had, dope features you made it had. I put diss songs, because there was a lot of diss songs dropped this year. I put all that impact into how I got to Artist of the Year. You know what I'm saying? Who did what, even album size. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I got Chess in there as Artist of the Year. Not because he dropped a project this year, but he did so many singles and features that it just adds up where we synced them a lot, even with his This Was Set the Tone. You see what I'm saying?
Set the Tone was probably one of the hardest ones. That was different.
So I put all the artists that just was on the forefront of battle rap. That's how I came up with Artist of the Year. When I got to this song of the year, I came up with, it was so many diss songs, don't get me wrong, but I had to start looking at the YouTube numbers, how much impact it was, and to be honest with myself, for how fire the song actually is, no, regardless of how the fans feel. Because DNA, if people don't know, I don't broadcast this a lot, but I dropped 3 mixtapes in the past myself. I'm really nice. Mm-hmm. You feel me? I really, hell yeah, I'm the plug, nigga. You can't tell I'm a drug dealer. You need lean, got mud, nigga. You need push, got blood, nigga. Only move on my time for the right price. Move a little quick. I can rap, DNA, so I ain't really trying to. So when me saying that is to really say, bro, I ain't somebody here just trying to judge it like I don't know bars or I don't know how to really get into the formality of what's going on. I really know music. That's my love, but I ain't here to broadcast what I do because I just love other people's music and artists that hear the creativity as an artist.
Yeah.
So that's why I really honed in it too, because when anybody ever come at me and say, Cola, why? Who tells you get to decide what music fire? Nigga, I can rap.
Yeah. Yeah.
You feel me? Like I can really rap. I don't try to, because that ain't what I'm here for. I'm here to support what y'all do. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So, but that's just my idea in case anybody ever try to block through it. You know, people love to try to decipher like, bro, you don't know no music, or I really know how. I know 4-bar setups. I know 8-bar setups. I know how to get into them pockets and them flows. Like I even did Sue Surf, Kept You Who You Love. I did a remix there, and I did Miss Hustle Ape Shit. Fire. I went crazy too, DNA, but just trying to sharpen the pen, bored. Let me see if I still got it. Cause it ain't it's been a minute, like 2016. But I'm like, let me see if I still got it, see if I can still. So that's what really got me into the whole mode of the music. Like I'm gonna hone this. And when I go to the impact, even when I did Artist of the Year, you got Av, you got yourself, you got Big T, you got Sue Surf, you got Twerk, you got who else I got on there? I got New Jersey Twerk, I got I think Briz. Did I put Briz?
If I'm mistaken, though, I think Chess did drop a project this year.
Nah, last year was General of the Generations. Last year, come on,
DNA. That was 2020. Okay, I'm slipping.
On, DNA. This me, slipping. DNA. Listen, I'm the battle rap music encyclopedia.
I'm slipping. My bad.
Come on, DNA. I know what he dropped. That boy Chess one. Chess really. I think Chess, since we talking about it, really got a bright future in music. Mm-hmm. He really one of the ones. If I had a bag, I'll sign Chess. Chess and he young. he know pockets, he know different modes of music. And I'm really from the old school DNA. I like music that can talk to you still, like
Yeah.
this, that can make me feel like I'm you, if that make any sense.
No, I
You
know
see
what
what
you
I'm
mean.
saying? Like
I
I
know
want
exactly what
to
you
when
mean.
you rapping, I want to sit there. Like when you rap Aura, I can be you at that time. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because I got daughters. You feel me?
Yeah.
So I can
Yeah.
feel like, oh, I can feel where DNA coming from. The music can relate.
Yeah.
And that's what I be more into. Facts. And Chess definitely dropped last year. But like I say, he dropped Revenge. What Didn't Kill Me. He dropped Set the Tone. He had a feature with called Out of My Way with this dude named Quota. And this all off the top of my head, DNA. This how much I'm invested
Nah,
in
you
this shit.
tapped in. You tapped in.
I don't know
Absolutely.
if I had Briz on that Artist of the Year, but like I said, I don't know. Oh, R Suge, Surf, Twerk, DNA, Big T, Av, Chess, and I had somebody else. But I left a lot of people out because Mac Myron works very hard, but his visibility wasn't just up as much. LL Cool J worked very hard with his projects, even with the hosting of DJ Drama. But I just felt like, no disrespect to them and salute them, I just feel like they work and visibility went up. Like when it comes to Twerk, Jerusalem, you dropped 2 projects. Surf dropped 2 projects because he dropped that Make Sure You Kill Me Deluxe. Av with Validated, Big Dog. You got Chess, like I said.
Positive vibes. What up, my boy?
So it's like, it's just so much music.
Yo,
bro,
you know what you saying though? That's key. It's like you gotta think on Get Money and Drink Water. I think I got 7 videos out for that. I mean, like that's what I be trying to tell niggas too. Like, don't wait for no label or industry or cosign or whatever, nigga. You got if you don't feel like if you feel like your shit is that dope, you gotta invest in you. I mean, there's no reason why niggas is dropping projects and they got one video or the video ain't no time, or you know what I mean. Like you could tell us no time put into it. You know what I mean? Like that's not going to push your shit to the next level. And then you got to think for us. I'm going to tell you also why it's twice as hard, because people are used to seeing us, not hearing us. So I feel like any artist that does music, you have to have a lot of visuals, because that's the predominantly how they're used to seeing us. They're used to seeing DNA battle. They're not used to hearing me. You know what I mean? Even right now, you know what I mean? They're seeing me. Like, so it's that connection. Once you got that connection, it's like it's not the same, because it's like, you feel me? It's like treating a chick like wifey and then you downgraded to the side chick. It's like she was already wifey, so she's never gonna understand her new position. It's like when you hear somebody first and then you get to see them, you could adapt to that. All right, I'm used to hearing this person. Yo, I wonder what they look like. I wonder how their mannerisms are. I wonder, does the voice match to the music? These are all things in your mind. With us, you see it first. So you know what I mean? We already see DNA. So now when I hear this song, I want to see DNA performing already. So if you look at most artists' videos that are battle rappers, always get more views than just the audio, because they're used to seeing it. So I feel like that's super important, that everybody that you named on that list has dope music. I fuck with a lot of it, but I want to see the visuals. I don't want to just hear it. I need to see the visuals.
That's a fact. But that's what I can say about Twerk. Even though Twerk didn't drop a lot of visuals, or really none for besides that Oasis that he had already dropped for that New Jerusalem. But New Jerusalem from top to bottom, DNA is fucking so impactful. When you don't expect this from Twerk. Yeah. It's like, I didn't expect that from Twerk. So to hear it and to see song placement and how his shit from front to back, even with his features, I'm like, God damn, this boy don't know how talented he really is. Now, if he had some more visuals, it do push it more to the light. But that's why I'm here, DNA. Yeah. To be on a nigga like an alarm clock. Like, but hey, bro, what them videos at? Hey, we need more of this. Like, even Chef Trez just dropped something dope that went on the radar that with that Scarred Thoughts, which I thought was fire. Yeah. I'm like, Chef Trez, give us some more visuals like that late night, that Pray. Because Chef Trez, somebody that dropped a lot of visuals, but he didn't slow down. Fire. Give us some more of those visuals with these projects, bro. It's quarantine. Yeah. Ain't nothing going on.
No, but what I'm saying, I wasn't even directing at the Twerk. I'm saying in general, just, I mean, niggas in my hood. Anybody that's on the come up with doing music, niggas want the handout. Niggas don't want to go and get it. You feel me? Like, niggas don't want to invest in themselves. A nigga go buy, you know what I mean, a new pair of fucking designer shoes or you know what I mean, a new designer shirt instead of taking that 1,500 and put that shit to his video budget.
That's
And
a
find
fact.
a cameraman that you could work with and try to knock out 3 videos for the 1,500. You feel me? So that's what I mean. It's like it's way tougher now, but it's also easier when niggas complain and 20 years later say I don't own my shit, or you know what I mean, this label ain't paid me, this, that. Nah, that's because you're not investing in yourself. I mean, it's easy for a label to come get you money, but then it's theirs. The video
That's a
is
fact.
theirs. The music is theirs. How you get promoted is theirs. Your creativity is limited. So when everybody screams being independent, be independent. It's just like I dropped Get Money and Drink Water 2019. I dropped Scarcity 2020. And I dropped Evictus this year. No, I'm bugging. I dropped Get Money and Drink Water 2020.
20, yeah.
And Scarcity. I dropped Evictus this year.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not putting my shit on musical platforms, and I wish all the other artists would stop going on there, because then it would push every consumer to stop buying that shit. I mean, because on streaming platforms, bro, it takes 1,500 streams to make $1.
Mm.
I believe, or a penny, or some weird shit, whatever it is. But my whole goal is this, right? If you are like me, I'm in a position where I'm cool. I got my own studio in the crib. But let's talk about the artist that's coming up that really loves rap. By the time he pays for studio time, mixing, mastering, let's say he got to pay for beats, he got to pay for videos, he got to pay for promotion and all of that. By the time he puts out his project, he doesn't even recoup. You take that same project, you sell it to 100 of your friends for $10, you make $1,000.
That's a fact.
You get 500 people, you know what I mean? You make $5,000. You get 1,000 people, you make 10,000. Like, I mean, what I said versus King Los is facts. Off the two projects me and Rain did, we cleared, I mean, 6 figures, like with everything in total. So it's like, there's no reason why somebody should be out here. I mean, cause you know what it is, bro. It's like the vaccine or any shot. I mean, when I tell niggas don't get the vaccine, that goes for any shot. Medication, streaming platforms, those are all a crutch. When you don't want to eat right, you don't want to take care of yourself, you're gonna go get a shot. You're gonna get on medication so you can be lazy and do what it is that you want to do. Instead of putting the right shit in your body, then you won't have to rely on medication. When you're gonna be lazy with your music and you just want somebody else to do your dirty work, you're gonna go to the streaming platform and get the fucking penny for 1,500 streams because you don't want to put the work. It's working out. How many niggas choose to eat McDonald's instead of getting on the fucking treadmill, going outside working 40 minutes? That's the same thing with the music.
That's
You
fact,
don't want to
dedication got to be there.
You don't want to
determination
bro.
got to be there.
I mean, you don't want to promote it yourself, bro. I'm DMing people. People can tell you they thought my page was hacked. I'm DMing niggas, yo. My album just dropped. $10, $20 support. Let me know. I mean, one, they feel direct to me, and two, nigga, I'm grinding. I don't feel like I'm too above nothing because I want to get it out. And at the same,
you're supposed to be doing, DNA.
Yeah,
it's yours. You're supposed to promote what's yours. You don't just put it out and this for the people. Nah, every day or every couple of days, and you do that, DNA. You may come every 2-3 days. Even if you ain't sent you on Twitter, you'll come and just drop a load of everything you've been doing. So we in tune. We see that the people that's following you, even on the Instagram. A lot of people don't do that. They just be in the battle rap daily when, bro, you got a project out. You got to do this. But a lot of people as well need that direction. They need somebody to push them as well. I'm not saying everybody should need somebody, but everybody needs somebody.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
No. Absolutely. But also, I feel like it's just certain. I mean, and I'm not talking about no battle rappers. I'm talking about niggas that I came encounter with. Like I said, I mean, people that just tell me, I mean, I want it. Whatever it is that you want, I need to feel that. You feel me? It's like a nigga could not be a fan of me. A nigga could not particularly like what I do, and that's cool because that's subjective. But the main thing overall is the work ethic, the talent, the hustle. That's the one thing niggas can never deny. And I feel like, you know what I mean, just as much as we go crazy with the battles, you know what I mean, how a nigga take 20 battles in a year, a nigga should be dropping 20 videos. Like, the work don't stop, bro. Like, a nigga can't, excuses ain't going to get you nowhere. So, you know what I mean, that's the point that I'm trying to make. And being independent is the greatest thing. Shout out to Russ. I mean, like, that, you know what I'm talking about, Russ?
Yeah, I know about, Russ. Three-letter man, Royce the 5'9", Russ, all them, yeah.
Yeah,
White boy
yeah,
Russ, what the
yeah,
hell?
yeah, exactly. Like his independent run is incredible of just doing it himself. Like everything is from him. It's no industry, it's no label, it's nobody backing him. He's doing it all off the muscle, which is, and his album is fucking incredible. But that's what I'm saying. Like, bro, I feel like it's just a spark. Like niggas just gotta, like I said, niggas gotta really treat that shit like that. Like, I mean, Surf does it very well. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, and also this too. If you too busy, like I said, it's nothing wrong. Listen, bro. When we get paid to get on stage, I'm talking about the top guys. With the top guys to get on stage, bro, the
Mm-hmm.
biggest artists in the world, some of them niggas is not getting that per show. I
That's a
mean,
fact.
we talking
That's a
about the
fact. A lot of these people, even if, you got to think about it, DNA. If we even when knowing the business, even when these money bags and these boys first get on fire, they still taking that 2500 5K DNA.
No, absolutely. And what I say by that is that, like I said, bro, this is my only gripe in the culture, and I gotta say this shit all the time. Like I said, the top artists in our field probably get more than the top artists, a majority of the top artists in the music field per show. Now they have other things, the industry's bigger, so it's other ways. But I'm saying we make a significant amount of money to where if niggas can't do all these things I'm saying myself, pay somebody. Pay your man that just runs around with you all day. I mean, that y'all just going city to city. I mean, doing whatever it is y'all do. Pay him so now he's not just your man that's following you. Now he's your manager. Now this nigga is your A&R. Teach a nigga the business so now they not just running around for no reason because you might be busy. You might just need to focus on making the music and writing your battle raps. But this nigga got to be able to promote it. This nigga got to be able to get your merch off the ground. This nigga got to be able to set up the video shoots, set up the interviews, set up the promo run. But I'm saying it's all ways. But like I said, niggas are so stuck. And there's nothing wrong with it because you got to think 90% of us don't come from wealth. We don't come from money. So the first time we touch it, we don't know how to act with it. We going crazy. We buying everything we couldn't buy. We buying everything we see our idols buying so we can feel like we're in, so we can feel like we do it. But at some point in time, it got to click like, nigga, I can do it. It's over. You know what I mean? Because you'll have certain battle rappers and certain people say, oh, we're not stars. Oh, we're not this. No, we are. It's just niggas don't carry themselves like that.
That's a fact,
Niggas just don't. Niggas make a lot of money, bro. Niggas make more money than your average UPS work in a year. It's just niggas manage their money terribly, so it looks, niggas can't look the way they need to look. You feel me? And what I mean by that is like, you don't gotta have the illest car or the most expensive jewelry because that's like an urban ghetto mentality. I'm talking about being able to wear nigga should have an LLC. Niggas should know he should be paying taxes every year. Niggas should be doing tax write-offs. Now I mean all of this shit, and you should be able to, at this point, whatever venture you want to do outside of battle rap, the top tier niggas have enough money to venture it. So anything else is an excuse.
Saying,
we make enough money.
And that's how we get right here.
Yeah.
This goes back to what I'm saying with the music festivals or even the concerts the day before. Everybody act like they're in the music. Like I say, you dropped 2 projects. I say Suge dropped 2 projects this year. Surf 2 projects. All these people dropping projects. It's no way we bringing thousands and thousands of people across the world and we don't maximize on the other side of the creativity and the art of music, which is the songwriting process and making songs. We already got them in the battle world. It's nothing for at least half of these people to be out the night before enjoying some of our music, relating on that side.
But watch this though.
DNA dropped the project.
But watch this though, Cole. It all starts within. It's another gripe I got since we on it. Niggas will distance them. Niggas it'll be all this camaraderie, right? A nigga will post a nigga battle. Oh my God, son went crazy. Oh my God, son had an amazing year. But it's never the same love when it's time to talk about music. It starts with us. Battle rappers don't promote each other's music the way they're supposed to. Now, everybody might not be a fan, but it's not about that. If a nigga ain't a snitch, if a nigga ain't promoting no, you know what I mean? Like, and I'm not against gay people, but I'm saying if it goes against your morals, absolutely don't promote it. But if you just don't particularly like the music, but you respect the hustle, and you know it's an audience out there that likes it, it all starts with us. Why everybody, most of us are friends outside of when we go to war. Everybody should be posting everybody's album. That's what's going to gain the traction and the algorithm. That's what's going to make it larger than life.
That's
It's
a
no
fact,
it's no
man.
reason why Geechee Gotti drops an album, all the people that matter in the culture should be posting it. DNA drops an album, Sue Surf, Calico, whoever it is, but it's not that. It's, oh, well, you know what I mean? I do music and my music is better than yours. So, I mean, then it becomes the secret hate and competition, which is holding all of us back. Because predominantly, the main thing people know us for is battle rap. The main source of income for all of us is battle rap. So we shouldn't be against each other in the lane that we're all trying to get into. Some may be ahead of the curve. Somebody might be 7 steps ahead. Somebody might be 3. Somebody might be at the starting line, and another nigga might be at the finish line or close to it. But we all trying to get there. So niggas got to do that. Like 2022, I want to see that. I don't want to see a nigga drop a project and I don't see everybody else promoting it, doing it. Niggas is in groups. Know what I mean? Can you imagine? Like, and this is why I say all of this shit counts. If you in a group and a nigga drop an album, that nigga's album cover should be your fucking profile pic. Everybody in the group, because he dropped the album. That's what I mean. Niggas gotta treat everybody else shit like it's theirs, but niggas don't, because niggas have ego. And that's what's gonna hold us back from getting where we need to get to musically. Because I feel like battle rap wise, everybody got their own fan base, but believe it or not, Cola, you drop a project, me promoting it on my page, it may be niggas that didn't like you, but now they like, well, if DNA likes it, let me give it a listen. Vice versa.
A fact.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, it's all a spiraling effect that I feel like niggas got to put their pride and their own personal opinion aside for the greater good. You feel me? Like, a nigga will literally, right? A nigga will do a song with somebody that they don't think is good if they consider the official street nigga. I mean, because it's the politics. That's just the way it works in the world. Like, all right, yeah, son, I don't think son is that good, but I mean, son, get busy in the streets. Just this is politically correct. Let's do this. Boom, boom, boom. So in that same regard, if you know you may not like this nigga's music, but if you know it's for the greater good of the culture and you see somebody doing something positive and you respect the hustle, it's no reason why we all shouldn't be one. Because it's not going to go where it needs to go if niggas don't get that shit aligned. Before we get to the festival, though, it got to be camaraderie in the sense of, like I said, niggas being one. That's what's gonna make it go.
But DNA, that's why Black Compass, that's why we started this, because this is a push towards it. The show, like, bro, it's people actually paying attention to y'all music. It's people actually pushing y'all in the direction, like, even to give it, because sometimes people need the sight of hope. Just to see, like, damn, I need the sight of hope. And go back to what you were saying. I feel you when you go back to how people feel, because life is the biggest drug. Perception is the second, in my opinion. Everybody I think life is the biggest drug. Perception is the second, because what people think people care about them matters in this world today when it shouldn't really matter. Fact. What should matter is what you doing is benefiting you in the right way, and it ain't going against nothing and none of your morals. That's the way. Everything else outside of that shouldn't matter. But a lot of people go off, if I do this, they may look at this, or just like you were saying with the jobs. If I know my man rapping, you ain't got to give me no job knowing I'm already coming from the hood with no job, DNA. I'm telling you, hey, DNA, I'm going to do your websites. I'm going to run and get the shit for you. I ain't got no shame in that if you my homie. But a lot of people that made helping a friend, they tell you help your friend. Then when you help them, man, you D-riding. But that shit can't trick me, DNA. You can't trick me from not being my friend. If he need me to run grab, hey, bro, I left my stuff over there and he got to go somewhere important, I'm going to go get it, DNA.
But bro, you know that's the problem with niggas is that niggas are influenced too much, right? So like you said, right, this happens in the hood all the time. It'd be a nigga that got nothing going on, that's not in the inner circle, and tell the nigga in the inner circle, yo, such and such your man, why you ain't on the road with him? Why you here? Why he ain't giving you no money? Right? That'd be one. Then what you said would be two. Then such and such do get on the road with him. He is putting in the work and doing that. Yo, you a groupie. You did. That's why you can't, bro.
That'd be the worst part of it, bro. But bro, you can't be small-minded to fall. Listen, bro, you gonna look at people gonna have something to say regardless. You can't let nobody deter what you in a friendship or what you and your friend really have.
Cola, at the beginning of this year, my whole career, niggas said, yo, DNA, stop talking about guns. The beginning of this year, they loved me versus Geechee and Av and B. Dot not talking about guns. By the time I got to King Los, they asked me to bring back what they said they didn't want to hear from me my whole career. That goes to show you you can't pay attention to what people say, bro. You'll be confused. The
That's a
same
fact.
thing y'all say y'all hated me for, y'all asked me to do again, but y'all been complaining about it for 12, 13 years. That's insane.
It is. When you think about it, it's crazy, DNA. That's what they do, bro.
So it's
People
like,
want to rope. What we didn't get into DNA is even with battle rap, even with life, people want to robot you. They
facts.
want to. It's like Sims. People look like you or GTA. People think this is a video game, and they live for you. With DNA, I want you to do this. You should do this. If you don't do this, I don't like DNA. Like they could, like they puppet masters. It's crazy.
Facts.
I understand exactly what you're saying. People want to control. It's like they want to play a game with your life, and it's not their life, but they
Yeah.
want to make your decision.
No,
Like it's crazy.
Yeah, it's that, and it's also like, and like I said, this is why music is so incredible, because these topics you can't touch on too much in battles because you have to go at your opponent. But just from being on a higher wavelength in life, you know what I mean. You study all of that, like, and then people will. Another thing, like, people put their expectations on you. That's one, and people will also praise your downfall because yours is on the forefront and they get to keep theirs a secret.
Mm-hmm.
That's also the thing too. Like we all know as humans, we all did something that we regretted, or we all did something that we wish we could take back, or we wouldn't want to do. But because you're on the forefront, we don't get to talk about yours. Yours is not highlighted or magnified. You get to throw that skeleton in the closet where opposed, you know what I mean, somebody like myself, it's out there. But I feel like that makes like sidetrack off music. But right now, I feel like I'm one of the most dangerous battle rappers right now at this moment. Aside from the skill set and all that, is because, nigga, whatever my weakness is, I make it my strength. You feel me? And that irritates people. That irritates people with anything. You feel me? Like, so many, that Joe Biden angle doesn't stick with me because I'll tell you, yeah, I fucked up. I made a mistake. That actually hurts people more, that I could come to the realization, like, yo, at 30 years old, yes, at 29 or 28, I did something that I shouldn't have did. Now what? We all did that before. Now what?
But DNA, you know the problem is, people mad at you for actually being what you is in the world, a human.
Exactly.
See, everybody's trying to be superheroes.
Yeah, everybody's trying to act like they never did something. Like I said, like that they had no business doing, or they realized later, like, yo, why did I do that? Okay, that was wrong. Me, I could come to the realization, nigga, yeah, I'm human. I made a mistake. Okay, and what? I mean, but that right in itself, the battle's won. You feel me? They complain like, oh, DNA, you got long rounds versus real sick. I posted. Yo, my next battle is 30. You got
DNA,
niggas.
you gotta cut it out, bro.
I'm trolling, but you got niggas mad because people find joy in preying on your downfall. So when this is another gem. So when you fucked up about it and you crying or you getting mad or you know what I mean, you arguing with niggas, it's gonna keep going because they feel like they got you. Like, okay, I got him. This is what bothers them. I'm gonna trigger this. Boom, boom, boom. When they see it brushes over on you and you like, okay, what's next? It's over. They can't. I mean, they can't win. That's why I try to say, like, right now, a nigga can't fuck with me because it has nothing to do with battle rap. Me as a person, all this shit I said, it used to bother me. It would have had me sitting in the room thinking for hours before. But I'm so content in my life right now. It's like, all right, cool. Yes, I did something wrong. What's next? All right, cool. That round was wild long. What's next? You know, you get what I'm saying? Like, when you at
listen,
that place.
DNA, if I feel any of y'all better, listen, bro, DNA, you talking to a nigga who can't live in shelters. My friends had to see me going into the shelter. I got to go to school the next day. So I tell people all the time, I don't deal with pride. I deal with confidence, DNA. I ain't got no pride. My pride been taken away. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I deal with confidence, bro, because to get through that, it's nothing you can tell me about myself that's going to give me. I've been at the bottom of the bottoms, nigga, furniture up front. Everybody watching, like I've been past that. So far as hurting my feelings or what you think about me, I've been past that. And the fucked up part about it, you think the situation to hear somebody in the shelter being put out is bad. I actually look at that as a greater good, DNA, because it helped me get past of what somebody think about me or who dictating, oh, well, you staying in the house, you a lame, or he's scared. Bro, you can't trick me with that shit, DNA, because I already know I got to deal with everything I got to deal with on my own.
But
nor is the perception of what you think gonna move me, because once I do get outside, everything that you thought I wasn't gonna do, I'm gonna be about everything you thought I wasn't. So it's not gonna make no difference if I was outside yesterday or today. It didn't change.
Yeah. No,
So,
I like what you said with that, because, bro, I feel like in life, two things, right? One, bro, I've been the underdog my whole life. Even to the, not me going outside, niggas doubting me, older niggas, and I was 7 fighting niggas, and people won't believe it because I'm so far removed from that when you look at me now, it's like just so professional guy, which I am, my nigga. Like I'm not into nothing but business unless it gotta not be about business. But I was like 7, 8 fighting niggas, 13, 14. Sometimes losing, sometimes winning, but I always been an underdog. So that's why in battles when niggas doubt me, count me out, they always see like I'm like Michael Jordan in the finals. Every time you think I'm gonna lose a battle and I win, because bro, that's so familiar to me. That's comfortable ground. Like I'm actually uncomfortable when I'm not the underdog. So when every time, that's what they don't understand. Every time they go into the battle and say DNA's gonna lose, I'm always gonna win, because that's what I'm used to being. When y'all say I'm gonna win or y'all praise me and talk nice about me, because there's not too many people in life. I was always the nigga that had to take the worst shit being said to him and either punch a nigga in the face or know that this is the situation where I gotta walk away. So all this is like, this is my life. So when this happens, this is a walk in the park. Oh yeah, got me losing. Watch this. This been a move that I had since I'm 6 years old. Nigga, my dad died when I was 9. Both of my parents was on drugs. Nigga, I didn't get back into my home with my mom until I'm 11. You know what I mean? I live with my...
So you kind of like me, then.
Yeah, so I live with my grandma. 4 schools before I even make it to middle school. So I'm
DNA,
switching.
we damn the same. I had to move my OG at 9. I ain't get back with my dad to my sophomore year. You see what I'm saying? I ain't get back with my dad and my mom to my sophomore year. So that's 9 to probably what? 15?
Yeah.
I definitely understand exactly what you said. That's just like me.
Yeah,
DNA,
and a nigga would take all of that and think like, yo, some people be like, damn, DNA, why do you talk about this publicly? And I tell people that too. Whatever I'm willing to wear, you could never use against me. Because I'm wearing it, my nigga. You could mention everything I'm saying right now. You can mention it in the next battle. It's not going to win you the battle. It's going to actually make it worse, because I wear my losses how I wear my wins. I wear all my scars on me. So I definitely understand what you mean by that. That's why pride and ego never really was an issue for me, because yeah, bro, like you said, like you used the best term. It got stripped at a young age, bro. When you got a bunch of people laughing, or the joke is that your mom is the crackhead, and at the current time, bro, it's like, I'm gonna wind up fighting niggas, but all of that shit made me to why a nigga could say whatever they want in battle rap. It's not gonna shake me, because I've heard worse. I've heard worse in real life about shit that's actually true. When I'm on stage with y'all niggas, 98% of what you're telling me is not real. Like, you're just coming up with your perspective of what's going on. I had people that told me this worse shit about what's really going on at the time. And I had to fight at the moment, because you can't disrespect me. And then I had to fight with those demons by myself, because it hurt, because it's actually the truth.
Because it's true. Yeah,
exactly.
I know exactly his name.
Exactly.
I know exactly what you're saying, bro.
Exactly.
It hurt, but but listen, bro. I tell everybody these 3 things, bro. Like I say, with the life's biggest drug, perception the second, and everybody should go through struggle, DNA. It stripped all of it helps you be able to bounce back and be able to come back in full strength and be like, hey, I've been here before, and it helps you understand that you know what, I am human. Fact. All the shit that I care about that other people think means nothing, because right now at this moment, the only people going in this shelter, or the only people out here with their furniture on the front, is me and my brothers and sisters. Nobody 100%. Else. Everybody else walking past or wait till we leave is still this.
Word.
That's it.
Word. Yo, and what's crazy when you say that like a lot of people, shout out to King Los, his defense is amazing, because he had people believing that I said the word struggle is not in the dictionary. But everything we just talked about was what I meant by that bar when I said, and the dictionary can't teach you about struggle because there's no words to describe it. Like, yeah, you can go in there and find the word, but it's not going to give you, everything we just said, that's not in the dictionary. And even if it was, you don't know what it is until you feel it and go through it. I could tell everybody about everything, just like everybody can get on here with a life story. And yeah, I can feel it, but I'm not going to feel it unless it happens. The words is never going to live up to the actual feeling of being in the moment. Also,
I had that same conversation with somebody's DNA. Somebody's like, I can sympathize with that. Or so I said, how could you sympathize with something you never went through? You just going through the feeling. The feeling and the actual emotion of going through it is 2 different things. So your sympathy is, yeah, okay, but you can't really show no sympathy if
Yeah,
you ain't really went
because
through
you
the
don't. I
situation.
mean, you don't know what it is. Like some, like for instance, bro, losing your pops at 9 and losing your pops at 30 is two different feelings. I can't tell you which one is worse, but I could tell you for being from a boy's perspective, I gotta figure out how to be a man at a very young age without help. Now I have to have wishful thinking. Either I'm gonna
Mm-hmm.
figure it out on my own, an uncle's gonna step up, somebody in the streets is gonna teach me, but not try to take advantage of me. Cause my mom can love me all she wants. She's not gonna teach me how to be a man. She can't. Know what I mean? Like she can't. So that's what I mean by like, yeah, what you said, like certain people could say they know what it is,
And
but they
this
don't know what it
this
is.
last thing before I get back to the music, DNA, which we on this topic, that goes back to this thing we got a battle rap that everybody talk about when they talk about gang banging, right? I'm from Chicago, and a lot of people say, "Oh, man, how he wait till he's 25 to turn into a gang member?" Well, that's actually what you should be able to do, DNA, because at that point in life, at that point in your life, you are in direction of your life. You got to remember, back when I was a shorty, a lot of kids got into gang banging because we was being used to hold guns or hold drugs because we could get out. It wasn't like it was a help. Because when I was coming up early 90s DNA, my big homie them sent me home first. Go home. Hey, boy, they about to start shooting out here. Get your ass in the house. So a lot of people look at it, but it's just that thing where I come back to perception of what niggas think. You think, oh, well, if he ain't been gangbanging since he was shorty, nigga, we was lost then. They really took advantage of us, if you really think about it. I respect somebody that waited till they was 18 plus to do whatever they want to do with their life,
You saying
not
that?
bring all that shit and drama to their mom and them.
You
You feel me?
You saying in the sense of like, cause on the flip side is yo, if you this age, you dumb. Why would you do it? But you saying it on the flip side, like no, now you're conscious. If that's the choice you want to make, that's the
Now
choice
you
you
conscious. Think about it, DNA.
I feel
Think
what
about
you're
it, bro. And not to get up 90. Listen, like I say, I moved with my grandma in 94. That's away from my daddy, away from my big brothers, away from me. I'm the big brother now.
Mm-hmm.
When you outside 9 and 10 years old, bro, you're not really making no damn decisions, man. We just got through playing with action figures and shit and watching Garfield or He-Man or some shit like that. Like, ain't nobody really thinking. Now you getting to school, niggas shaking up all this different shit. It's a culture shock.
Yeah.
And then when you get out there with your big homie getting you this work, hey, go hide that on the corner. You think you're doing a favor, but you really being used as a pawn.
Mm-hmm.
You being taught shit that's way before your time. You supposed to be going to after school further in the generation of what we crying about right now. So what we glorify sometimes is really wrong. I respect somebody, in my opinion, that waits till he's in control of his own life. Because think about it, when you're 14 and 15, after you do all that shit, DNA, you taking that back to your mom and daddy house. You taking that back to your grandma house. That's putting your grandma and these people that's not even in the streets in harm's way. That's not real nigga shit to me, DNA. Wait till you grown 19, make your own decision. If you want to die, that's what you chose. But don't bring all this drama on mama and grandma and them as a shorty because you said, well, I joined when I was 12. Nigga, that's not an award, nigga. That's fucked up the generation because I know as a nigga being a part of a gang DNA, I fucked up a lot of people and led a lot of different people in a lot of different ways. And I ain't ashamed to say that. Mm-hmm. We got our faults in this shit where we fucked up the neighborhoods while these neighborhoods like that. So I ain't gonna be mad at a nigga that turned whatever he turned when he grown and glorify more than the kid that really don't know. That's all I wanted to say to the perceptions of how we perceive shit. And when we get into these theories in our hood that, oh, nigga, wait until he was 25. Well, nigga, that's his life. He's on his own. He's in control of his life. When you 14, nigga, your mom and them at that house, you putting pressure and violence, bringing that shit to your crib when you out here. And I know because I did it. You know how many times my mom and daddy cried and been mad at me and my little brothers for doing wild shit that we weren't in control of and other people got to take accountability for. No, when you grown, you get to take your own accountability.
Nah, I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm gonna keep it all the way 100. I respect your perspective because most of the time when you talk to people that are in gangs, they say the opposite side of the coin. But I see both perspectives because I feel like they saying like because you are naive, that's why you can get caught up in it. But when you older, you should be able to distinguish this is not something for me. But you saying like it's way easier to get a 10-year-old than it is to get a 23-year-old. So at 23, if you choose to risk it all because you're infatuated by whatever, of course, I would think
that's
it's
you did that. Because think about it. At 10, think about it. Like I say, at 10, you can manipulate me, bro. Mm-hmm. We all been in the hood. If you think about it, point them out, knock them out, send off man, stealing shit out the store. Some of your big homie made it since you made it, did it on your own. But 9 times out of 10, you not in control at that age. You think you in control. I tell people all the time, even if and not to get off the subject of music, but it relates to music because the shit we talk about.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, at that age, DNA, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, I ain't had no conscious DNA. I ain't think I could die. I ain't think nothing happened to me. You so young at that age, your conscious of what's really going on in the world is really far from what you thinking about. You
Yeah.
seeing people dying, you say, oh, Lil Roger got killed. But it's not registering you that you could be Lil Roger. Now you get 16, 17, now one of your best friends or a nigga that you hang with every day, not there no more. Now it start calculating in your mind that, damn, I really can die out here.
Mm-hmm.
I really can. Now your moves, your decisions in the streets is a totally different movement because you're aware. Your awareness is up.
Facts.
And that's when you need to be making those decisions when your awareness up. Ain't no 9, 10-year-old kid really got no awareness to really be knowing what he getting himself into or the decisions he can make. Because my father always told me gangbanging was a grown man's game. You see what I'm saying, DNA? So everybody thinking, oh, the shorty getting in the game. But my father always told me this is a grown man's game. You either 2 feet in or you 2 feet out. Because this grown man out here. This shit ain't a place for a kid. So when we getting caught up into these mentalities, and that's just the perception of what me and you was going back when people get caught up on words or things that's not really. Nah, you can look at it like that, but if you really thinking about it in the logical mind, I hope somebody will wait till he's 18, 19, making his own decisions to really make the decision of if he want to really gang bang and do this, then a 10-year-old, 9-year-old that could have been a lawyer, a doctor that could change this community that we complaining about right now. That's all I'm saying.
No.
See what I'm saying?
No. That's fire on how you break it down and hear it, especially too, right? Because it also, like me talking about it, I was in a gang, but I wasn't in a gang. I'm not gonna sit there and tell niggas I was banging, running down on niggas. I joined the gang, but no. It holds way more validity from you from actively being in the gang, and that's your perspective on it, because what you're saying holds more weight because you was actually, you know what I mean, in it. Another thing though, like, I mean, before we tap back with the music, like me, I also feel like too, like, just this is like grown talking, since that's the subject we on. Like yesterday, right? So 40 was mad that I didn't come on a show. So she tweeted out like, I mean, battle rappers be on bullshit. I mean, I came on DNA show mad times. DNA ain't never come on my show. This is bullshit. And a lot of people were sending it to me. I guess wanted me to react, you know what I mean, and be mad. But I always try to tell people this, like, when you get older and you evolve, nobody can make me mad. Just because you're mad or you're upset, that's not going to get me mad, because I'm not mad. If I got mad because you're mad, that means you have control over me. How could you get me mad if I'm not mad? You understand what I'm saying? Like, and I guess my reaction to it, even she was like, oh, wow. And I mean, DNA was a good sport, because I'm like, yo, you're right. You did come on my show mad times. And even though you don't know the reason why I didn't come on yours, they were valid reasons, but I didn't care to explain it to you at the time, because, you know what I mean, that's when I was going through the shit with my grandma. So I really wasn't trying to talk about it. I just said I couldn't make it. But fact is a fact. You came on my show mad times. I didn't come on yours. Now, would I go publicly and tweet that out? No, I probably would have texted the person like, yo, damn, yo, it's crazy I came on your show. You ain't come on mine. But either way, everybody has different ways of handling it. And my whole thing is, one, aside, even if I was mad, let's just say I was mad, bro, I've had females in the culture diss me publicly, go crazy. I'm never engaging. You're a woman, I'm a man. I mean, if it's not a battle set up, morally, I don't argue with women. I mean, I don't put my hands on women. I don't argue with women. I don't go back and forth. And I feel like people got to also understand that too, like, not even just a woman, but also know who you arguing with. It shows something about you. If you beefing or arguing with a certain type of nigga that you feel like is not on your level, why are you even arguing with him? Because now that shows something about you. If you think a nigga's pussy, you think a nigga's a rat, and we can go online and attach y'all two names together, not just one person dumping on you, but you responding, you look just as crazy, because you got to be on my level for me to go back and forth with you. If you're not on my level,
I needed that DNA.
If you're not on my level, and I don't mean that with 40, because I mean she is. I mean, strong woman.
About in general.
I'm talking about in general. Like 40 is just morally of me. I'm not gonna get mad if you mad. So no, but I want to distinguish it. So you know what I mean? Because you know how niggas are, they'll attach it because it's all in the same conversation. But I'm saying in general, I'm not beefing. I'm not arguing with a nigga that's not on my level, because that says something about me. Now we on the same level. Now I just made it there. Because a lot of times in my career, niggas will always ask, like, yo, DNA, is what such and such saying about you true? And I'm like, no. They like, but why you don't respond? Because he's a child. Yeah, his age says that he's 12 years older than me or he's 10, but he's a kid. Look what he's doing. You know what I mean? Like, so I don't engage it because now if I respond back, even if I respond back with the truth, I'm showing that you're on my level. You're not on my level. So therefore, you get no response. I ignore you. You don't exist because me and you are not here. Now, I mean, even in battle rap, it's different because I'm competitive. So I'm going to argue with whoever's damn near says my name because it's entertainment. But in real life, like I'm never going to, anybody that I don't look at as somebody that's on my level, we won't even have. And that's not about being tough. That's just like, nigga, up here, me and you are not on the same frequency. We don't even get to exchange. We don't get to go back and forth. You know what I mean? And you got to remember that because you're in control of what your destiny. A lot of people don't think that. A lot of people feel like, yo, if I don't respond, I look like this. Or if I don't respond, I'm letting this nigga. No, if you respond, you're allowing a nigga to control you. Or that woman to control your day. Because now they got you out of character. Now you mad. Now you going back and forth. And now you're on their level. And they're on your level. Like, if you're not on my level, I'm not engaging with you. I'm not talking with you. Because it's easy to get tricked out your spot. We see it happen to the best. And it's hard to get the spot. I worked this hard to get this spot to allow you, when it's not really about nothing, my family's not in danger, I'm not in danger, I'm not losing money. Mm-hmm. If I could look at a situation and none of those three things is happening, we don't got a problem. If I'm not losing money, I'm not in danger, and my family's not in we don't have a problem. Like, it's nothing. It can't be. And if you make it something, then you gotta check yourself. You gotta go in the mirror and check your pride and ego. Because if it's not about you losing money to where you can't feed your family, it's not about your family being in danger so you can't be with them, and it's not about you being in danger to where your family can't be with you. You got no business even being in something serious. It gotta be entertainment. Anything else is like you're not where you need to be in life. You're not an adult. You got growing to do. You got work to do. And this is coming from somebody that, nigga, everything used to tick me off. Everything used to get me mad. People don't see it because they see the professional guy. But behind the scenes, it used to be so much shit that I felt like, yo, I got to do something or I got to say. And then talking to niggas like Clips, talking to niggas like Rain. I learned a lot. Like, bro, you really don't. Like, you really don't. It's not about anything. It's nothing. And a lot of times when a nigga go at you, he's talking about you, but he's really feeling bad about himself or talking about himself. People don't know that either. A lot of times when a nigga's going at you, it's because he envies what you're doing. He's jealous of where you at. He's envious of the position you got. And he don't know how to just say that. So it's going to come distinguished as discrediting, hate, jealousy. But it's really from an envious, admiring state. But, you know what I mean? People just don't got good enough communication
to express they say. I just was talking about this, DNA. Like, the communication between the human being, just the life form, is out of control, bro.
Terrible,
so many small things can be nipped in the bud if it was more communication. But people speculate so much and start building narratives in their head and trying to put things together to fit how they feel. When if you reach out or you already approach the situation like a grown man or a human being, this wouldn't even be an issue. But so many people jump the gate and jump the gun and be so far. Now you done went so far. How is I'm really supposed to turn back to be the bigger person now when you done went so far, when you can already call me and we could have already nipped this in the bud? That happens so many times, bro. Everybody claim and scream, we grown, but do so many childish things and then expect you to be the grown person about it and handle it grown. Like, you could have just did this in the first place.
Exactly.
Like, that's crazy, but yeah, that was a great little dialogue, then, even beyond the music, because that was the insight for the people to understand, and it gave them insight where we both come from to a point, and it's relatable. That's crazy, DNA.
Nah, that's a fact. That's 100% a fact. To sum it all up, when are y'all announcing the winner? When are y'all doing the nominees, the breakdown?
Okay, right now we just doing the total nominees. You know what I'm saying? Before everything just rolling out. We're going to let Champion, because that's the grand finale. We're going to let Champion do what they do the 16th, and we're going to come back a week later after that because Champion is the big thing. And, them our brothers over there, Jury, NY, you know what I'm saying, Jay Black, them our peoples, Mark, the whole crew. So we're going to let Champion. So we just rolling out the nominees. About time leading up to the week after Champion, we're going to start dropping the finalists. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna drop the finalists, and then we're gonna do the award show. We're gonna have little plaques, you know what I'm saying, little record plaques and everything. It's gonna be fire, then. We got 10 categories this year. We ain't want to put too much pressure on us with the awards and everything. We're gonna start off 10 categories. We got Artist of the Year, male and female, so that's 2. We got best collaboration, best video, best freestyle, best live performance, this song of the year, and we got a couple more off the top I just can't think of, but we got like a couple more categories, but we only got 10. Oh, best industry feature, because you know a lot of us had like Hitman had T Grizzly, Cal had Sada Baby, you know, Surf got Mozzie, Fab, he got a couple. You had Ransom, some more, a couple people. You got
Man. Yeah.
So, you know what I'm saying? We're going to do best industry. Method Man with Cortez and Big T. They both got songs with him. So we're going to do best industry feature. We got like 2 more. Other than that, we're going to start off like 10. And we just, you know what I'm saying, start first annual. If y'all missed them verses we did with the battle rappers, we did dope music verses. Ryder is running from LL Cool J. We're going to say that, though. And at the end of the day, we coming back in 2022 strong, man. And like I say, also, real quick, then they follow Beats, Rhymes, and Flows on Instagram. That's the page where I'll be having all the music, the newest videos,
fire.
Everything you can find, the freestyles. So we're gonna bring them. Salute. One dude I need to come back is my boy Sincere Cyphers, man. Them ciphers is fire.
I was in
we're
that.
Gonna start bringing them cipher clips back. I'm gonna be dropping some of them on my page, on the Beats, Rhymes, and Flows page, and follow that Black Compass on Caffeine, because 2021 January 1st, DNA. I'm applying so much pressure because I was a little inconsistent, and I can take blame for that, because there's so much going on in the company, traveling. You know how this shit go, DNA.
Facts.
You seen me at these events. We on the stage together talking and shit.
Facts.
Traveling, all this. But this year, 2022, I'm gonna be so consistent, bro. It's gonna be amazing with the music, from videos, even to Throwback Thursdays. Because like I say, I got shit from y'all from 2012, DNA, 2013.
Nah, that's fine.
Even when Goods and my boy Lux was doing them Aces Click mixtapes and shit like that, and Goods the Animal, Bronx Zoo and all that.
Yeah. Victor,
it's gonna get crazy, bro. Trust me.
Facts.
Trust
the
me.
Cypher Afternoon. Good looking. I got something else like that coming up soon. I got something crazy.
I even found the old Jack Boy mixtape. Niggas didn't even know Jack Boy rap. 2012. I got gems over here. I got some gems over here, DNA. Trust me.
Gotcha.
We working though, man. Just be in tune. I want to say again, appreciate you, appreciate every battle rapper that make music, appreciate the whole culture, because without y'all, it's no job or no fan or no hobby. Like this, I've been around this shit for like 20 years. If you don't know, like, oh, we talked about this, you know, KP, the Battle Newborn, that's my man.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So I've been around the culture since day one, basically. You know what I'm saying? Just got into the blogging, but I'm really for this shit, DNA. I love the culture. All leagues, all platforms, all owners, man. Just salute y'all. And follow Black Compass, man. That's all I really gotta say. And salute you, DNA.
Nah, I got you. Salute to you, Cola.
I appreciate you being a legend, bro.
Nah, appreciate it, man. Definitely what you're doing right now is elevating the culture. We here. Shout out to everybody that's in the chat. We back on later. Shout out to Cola, Black Compass. We out here.